the greetings in these parts, and when you come to College Station, Texas, you know that the Aggies are ready to gig 'em. Kyle Field will be swaying and electric for this one. Today, we have one of those games that tests your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Virginia Tech Hokies, taking on the 17th ranked team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Hokies will kick it off to get us underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. On first down, here comes this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Got it in the middle, it's Owens. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Texas A&M going up tempo. Looking downfield, it's Reed. Quarterback adapted. Fires on the move. Makes the grab. And that one's going to get Reveille howling a happy tune.
Reveille, the 12th man, all the swaying, the traditions when you go to an A&M game. These fans love their team, and they love playmakers that make big plays down the field.
Motion from the offense. He wants to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Yeah, this offense might want to think about moving the launch point for this QB, because if you take hits like that from the pocket, it's really tough to complete passes.
Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half, as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. After the misfire, now on second down. Quickly complete. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Listen, nice completion, short game. Now you get to third down. Third down's more manageable. But guess what? If I don't get it on third down, I still got that fourth down in my pocket. Nowadays, analytics, we're going for it anyways.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on fourth down. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Caught over the middle. It's Thomas. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
You got to have better tackling in the back end on defense. The guy didn't have the first once he had the ball in his hand, but because you missed the tackle, they've now got a fresh set of downs.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric one has him set up.
It's a really nice job in the offense mixing it up on this drive. We've seen some nice plays throwing it, and how about that one running it too? Great push up front.
And the Aggies line it up with a 1st and goal. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Aggies!
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
He'll bring it out. It's Heath. He stopped at the 23, a couple of yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Powers through the defender. Takes it past the marker. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the 1st down. The Hokies love when they have that dynamic, electric threat in the running game at quarterback.
And their offenses go to a different gear, a different level when the Hokies find that trigger man with that really good athletic ability, and they just feature them, and things go great.
He's got it on the right. Still on his feet at the 45. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another 1st down. Looking for a crease to the left. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Makes the grab down the middle. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
Glass half full, glass half empty, guys. Obviously great, they got a completion. Prefer that over incompletions or interceptions. Glass half empty. They made that 3rd down a bit more manageable.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's got his man. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting 3 progression.
Power football with the run. Worked it down to the 22-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a 1st down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest. Pound that rock.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. To the air, it's Drones. Throws to the wideout. It's complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Splits those uprights right in half. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a master.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Throwing right. Pulls it in. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up this first period with a huge gain. First down to start the drive after the break. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Texas A&M. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish the drive with a big play through the air, scoring from 51 yards out. He'll bring it out. It's Heath. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Dropping back, it's Drones. Fires to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Got his man. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. And the Hokies will punt it away on 4th down. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. It'll bounce out of bounds, and they'll spot it at the 40. Texas A&M has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollard.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stacked.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Offense gets set for 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Buys a little time. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Pressure coming. Got a man. It's Allen.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. We're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
He just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Scanning the field, it's Drones. Going up top. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. You get a play like that and you feel like you can go in and finish the deal. It'll be 1st and 10 from just inside the 50. Handoff to the lone back. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
Wow, what a nice run. He's showing you his athleticism there. You guys remember back in the day when we were calling a game here and the all-time great Virginia Tech running back Kevin Jones came up to the booth and he got into a vertical leap contest with Pollock. It was awesome. This guy on the field, man, he's got so much skill and ability. He's strong and he's fast, and I think he can also out-jump there.
Gonna let it fly. And it's picked off right at the goal line. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. Running back searching for a hole. Gives him a little breathing room. Picks up 5 and gets it to the 7-yard line.
I know the passing game sells and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
On 2nd down, wants to throw. He's got it on the right. Nothing but green ahead. Past the 10. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Aggies. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Arizona is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in Tucson, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 4 over the Sharks. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. To the air, it's Drones. He uncorks one deep. He's got it down the left. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Suddenly, after that last big play, they're on the move. 1st and 10 from the 44. Pulls and fires complete to the right. Still running at the 40. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
And that's just a great individual effort by the wide receiver. He catches this ball way short of the sticks, but because he's able to make the defender miss, now he's able to get the extra yards and turn that into an explosive play.
He's going to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Tootin. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down. This quarterback part of their running game. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. The Hokies will line it up on 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a man. Throws for the tight end. And he's lucky to get that one back. This junior quarterback knows better than to try that too often.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
2nd down coming up. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
Well, great job there by the defense, because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage at the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Trying to get to it. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. And the holder will put it down on the left hash, a 34-yard attempt coming. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you got to stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it. It's second down coming. Quarterback checking off. Looking to pass. It's Reed. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. The Aggies are in the hurry up. Looking to go up top on first down. Fires one high and deep. And he makes the catch inside the 10. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5.
Here we go. Rita.
They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Aggie. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And the extra point sails through for a 28-10 lead.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Wide receiver shows motion. Wants to throw on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
That's how you blow up the screen pass here on defense. You got to hit the quarterback fast and force the incompletion.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and he's going to run a route, he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that first down.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. At the 45 on his way. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Timeout, Virginia Tech.
And the Hokies will have it first and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Fires to the tight end. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Texas A&M ready to kick it away to get the third quarter started. Coming out with it, it's Heath. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive. One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
He looks that one in nicely. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Dropping back, it's Drones. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds.
And, you know, if you're the receiver there, you just want to know where the sticks are. Maybe extend your route a little bit more so that you know you get the first down after making the catch. Fourth and short now. Let's see what they do.
They want to run this quarterback. The Hokies pick up the first down.
And a lot of times when you're in your own territory and it's 4th and 1, you see the offense try to draw people off sides. No, sir. They say, we're going to get this thing. We need 1 yard. We got 1 yard. We worked on it all week. They were successful. Nice aggressiveness early in their own territory.
And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
To the ground with the back. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. Third down conversions, always a huge stat. They've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. And the Hokies are on the move. They'll throw it on first down. Makes the catch. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. The Hokies moving quickly to the line.
Well, it's a nice-looking throw right there, and I'll tell you what, for Hokie quarterbacks in the past, it's not all about just hurting you with their legs. Michael Vick could kill you throwing the football. Tyrod Taylor could do it. How about this name? Jim Drunkenmiller. You can just see him right now, dotting an 18-yard dig route. That's a nice-looking throw. That gives me some Drunkenmiller vibes, Pollock.
And now on second down for this offense. To the air. It's Drones. Gets it out quickly. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. They'll throw it on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Jennings. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. He leaves it with his back. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down. Tempo in overdrive. Comes out throwing on first down. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple of games.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Tootin. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
Yeah, and these halfbacks, man, they're wide receivers now. They do so much work in practice now with the wide receiver group, and you can see it there. Sells like he's going outside, sticks his foot in the ground, angles to the middle of the field. Quarterback finds him for the first down.
Escapes trouble. Got it in the middle. It's Tootin. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Texas A&M 28.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Leaves it with the back. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
And now a big third down coming up, down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to cut into this lead with a touchdown.
No, you got to have it. And also, considering all that, this is 4-down territory too. So you need to identify who are your best players on offense and how can you give them a chance to score this touchdown.
And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on 4th down.
It's a really nice job in coverage defensively there because that tight end, he wasn't really even open. Quarterback just still tried to put it on him and give him an opportunity, but great tackle short of the stick, setting up 4th down.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Hokies. PAT unit on the field. And they make the extra point to draw closer. It's 28-17. Well, that was about as lengthy a drive as you're ever going to see. And it was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Dropping back, it's Reed. Might be looking to run. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There have been way too much penetration up front defensively. They have been able to stop him in his tracks.
1 for 2 on 4th down attempts so far, and we will get a 3rd attempt here. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got him, and they convert. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. A&M comes back out with another 1st down. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Showed off just about every move in the book except the forward move. Stopped for a short gain.
Well, we saw the coaching staff on the sideline challenging this offensive line to end this game. They've got the lead late now, and they know they're going to continue trying to run the ball to ice it.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8, they'll go to the ground. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
Defenses want to get aggressive. You got to keep them balanced. You got to keep them thinking about something. Just keep that little nugget in their head like, listen, we will run the misdirection. Mess with their eyes a little bit just to keep them honest.
They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the 1st through the air. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Aggie! And they take it in for 6 more points. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Buffalo is in front. They've represented Western New York so well today, but they still have to finish the job, and that's not a given. They're up by a field goal over UConn. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. To the air on first down. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Fires into traffic, intercepted. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Caught in the backfield. It's Green. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the first down.
On the option. He'll toss it. And you want to talk about gang tackling, everybody on the defense run to the ball. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And the punishment has been extended. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Fielded in the end zone. It's Heath. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over. This coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now, you've got to finish this game. You've got to try to prove something to them.
Well, the game is over, to be clear. They're not coming back. But I hear what you're saying. Keep fighting. Keep showing your coaches it matters. And maybe find something positive here late that you can build on for the weeks to come.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Jump the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. To throw, it's Drones. Buys a little time. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he is not going to get there as the defense gets him on the ground.
that's why it's important offensively. They're going to have to do a better job running the ball and getting positive yards early in the drive. You can't be in third and long living in those situations against this defense because they like to play dime personnel. And with those faster guys, they're going to blitz, and they're going to match speed with speed. It's a nice way to combat the mobile ability this quarterback has. Now setting up fourth down.
Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Fires downfield. Incomplete, and the defense holds.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time because now I get to get all my other guys in there. Guys that don't get to play that much. We're up. This game's over after that missed fourth down conversion. Now we get to get everybody in the ball game, or if you choose, like Jesse probably would, to go pad some stats and get some more catches, get some more rush yards if that's your thing.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Keeps it going. But now he's swallowed up, and he'll be knocked down for a loss on the trick play. Timeout called by the defense, 27 seconds to go. A first down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. On the run, still looking. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. It's broken up and almost intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 4th down.
And the defense gets the big third down stop, creates some momentum. Hey, I don't know if they're going to go for it on 4th down, but the defense is continuing to fight, continuing to hustle, continue to fly around. Like, these are positive signs from a group that needs to continue to grow, needs to continue to build, needs to continue to get better.
Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. Back to throw, it's Reed. He wants it all. He's got it in the end zone for another touchdown, and this is a full-fledged beatdown. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. You'll call for the fair catch here. After this, it'll be a wrap. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. And not much picked up there, but that will do it for this one. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical, they were faster, and it showed today.
So that's